Mamalu and the Dancing Sands is a story of mystery and enchantment, rooted in the heart of the Bahamian Islands. Set in a small settlement on the shores of Cat Island, the story follows Mamalu, a wise old woman known for her knowledge of herbs, ocean currents, and the secrets hidden beneath the sands. With her towering stature and warm laugh, Mamalu was beloved by all, especially the island's children, who ran to her for stories and remedies alike. One sweltering evening, Mamalu gathered the village children under a large ancient sea grape tree by the shore. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, and the cool breeze signaled the end of the day's labor. Mamalu's voice, rich and textured like the island itself, began, "Have y'all ever heard about the Dancing Sands?" The children huddled closer, their eyes wide with curiosity. She explained that on certain nights, when the moon was full and the tides were just right, the sands at Gully Bay would dance. But these weren't any ordinary sands. The Dancing Sands were grains kissed by the spirits of the island, grains that moved, sparkled, and formed patterns as if alive. Only those who were pure of heart and brave of spirit could see the sands come alive, Mamalu told them. She had witnessed it herself as a young girl, but it was no easy feat. One had to arrive alone without fear and whisper a song passed down through generations, calling forth the spirit of the sands. Intrigued and captivated, a young boy named Javi raised his hand. "Mamalu, can we go see the Dancing Sands?" Mamalu's eyes twinkled and she nodded. "But remember, children, the sands will only dance if your heart is open and your mind is free of worry." So, that night, Javi and a few friends crept quietly to Gully Bay under the full moon's gaze. Their voices trembled as they whispered the song Mamalu had taught them, their eyes scanning the shoreline. For a while, there was only the gentle lap of waves. But then, a shimmer caught their eyes, and like a soft breeze, the sands began to ripple and glow. As the sands moved in swirling patterns, forming intricate shapes like sea turtles and flowers, the children watched in awe. Each step they took left glowing footprints that faded with the waves. They felt connected to something deep, something timeless, as if the island itself was speaking to them. When the dance ended, the children raced back to Mamalu's, their hearts pounding with excitement. Mamalu smiled knowingly, her eyes wise and gentle. "Now you've seen the magic of the Dancing Sands. Keep it close, and remember that the island holds many secrets for those willing to listen." The children never forgot that night, and as they grew older, they passed down the legend of the Dancing Sands, Mamalu, and the island's magic to their own children, ensuring that the heart of Cat Island would continue to beat strong with mystery and wonder for generations to come. Years passed, and the legend of the Dancing Sands became a cherished part of Cat Island's heritage. The children who had witnessed that magical night under Mamalu's guidance grew into adults, and though they faced the challenges of life, storms, changes in the tides, the comings and goings of people, they never forgot the enchantment woven into the very sands of their home. They shared the tale with others, often by the light of a fire, and sometimes to skeptical visitors who thought it was all just an old island tale. But Mamalu's legacy was about to be tested by a strange turn of events. One winter evening, a group of developers arrived on Cat Island. They brought with them large, shiny boats and spoke with quick, clipped voices that didn't seem to pause to listen to the ocean. These men and women had grand plans to build hotels and resorts, dreaming of profits and tourists. They believed they could transform the island's natural beauty into an attraction, something people could visit, experience, and leave behind. The villagers were unsettled. They loved their home as it was and didn't want it changed. But as more developers arrived, armed with promises of jobs and progress, it became clear that the simple lives of the islanders were at stake. In the face of this, Javi, now a grown man, remembered Mamalu's words. "The island holds many secrets for those willing to listen." He had listened once, and he believed the island might still offer wisdom if he listened again. One quiet night, Javi gathered his family and the other villagers and led them to Gully Bay. Beneath the moonlight, they all stood together, silently paying homage to their land. They had no clear plan, only a deep and shared connection to their home. Just as they were about to leave, one of the village elders, a woman named Miss Kara, began to hum. It was the same tune Mamalu had taught them as children. Soon others joined, singing the song that had called the dancing sands so many years ago. To their amazement, the sands began to shimmer once more, swirling and spiraling like they had done when Javi was a child. The sight was mesmerizing and more profound than any of them had ever experienced, as if the very spirit of the island was joining their vigil. The winds began to carry whispers, like Mamalu's voice echoing through time. The developers, watching from their nearby tents, were struck with a sense of awe and fear. They had never seen anything like this. The sands pulsed with light and moved in hypnotic, deliberate patterns that seemed to convey an ancient warning. The island was not theirs to command. It was alive, sacred, and deeply intertwined with the lives of those who called it home. The sight left them shaken. That night, the leaders of the development group met and spoke in hushed voices. By morning, they made the decision to leave Cat Island, realizing it was a place where nature and spirit had a bond they could not break. As the developers packed up and departed, the villagers celebrated quietly, grateful to their ancestors and to Mamalu for keeping their island's spirit alive. They continued to protect the sands, teaching each new generation the song of the dancing sands and the importance of listening to the whispers of their island. And on certain full moon nights, when the tides were just right, the sands would dance once more, a reminder of the unity between people and nature, a bond that Mamalu had known was worth cherishing forever.